Well, I mean, obviously the Steelers are more. The Steelers only talk about James Harrison when he's not there, though, because gotta be a man. Talk when he's there. Like how you have all this conversation about a guy once he leaves the building. That reminds me of high school.
Because then it's a safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe space, right?
Yeah.
You know, the guy, you got a bully that's bullying you, right? Then he leaves. Oh, well, beat him up when he. Well, he's right there 5 seconds ago. Did they say any of this while he was there? Like that part kind of bothers me.
But I don't think anything was said while he was there, like at anything remotely as close. Because if his teammates now are saying, when asked if they're concerned with James Harrison now going to the Patriots, they're just like, oh, well, you know, this guy was kind of like a hotshot. He was lame. He was like a bully. He was laying down. He didn't really give a crap about anything. And so now that he's gone, they're saying, well, it's not going to make a difference. They're not going to put themselves in a situation where, oh yeah, man, without James Harrison, we're so disappointed. Whatever. They're going to say, well, it doesn't make a difference. He decided to ruin his legacy with the Steelers for. What was it, 56,000?
I just wish they would have, I don't know if they, maybe that's the problem. I don't know if they addressed it or didn't address it while he was actually in the building. Like, hey, James, you're being, that ass.
Right. I'm sure somebody did, but he's so aggressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right. You know, maybe people are scared of him. Like, hey, James, you might want to wait. Like, if I just start sleeping in the middle of the show, you're going to punch me in the arm.
Well, it depends what you've done in the past. Like somebody like James Harrison, I don't know him personally, but just based off of his Instagram videos and his player
workout videos.
This guy is aggressive. Like, how do I know if you're sleeping right now on the job and I punch you, you're not going to punch me hard as hell back? Wow. I'm pretty sure he intimidated a lot of his teammates, and now that he's gone, they're not gonna say anything remotely positive.
I think it's good though. I think it's good.
Oh, it's great for the NFL.
Like the drama. I'm hoping that we get a Patriots and Steelers and they make them active and put them on make them a captain and all of that stuff.
All I was thinking about when that happened was the NFL drama is reminding me of the NBA offseason drama. When we had so many storylines left and right, I feel like the NFL has been starving for something like this.
Absolutely.
Where it's taking like a dramatic turn to go to a rival who the team absolutely despises, and James Harrison is out there like doing 9 million pound deadlifts because he just wants to show how freaking strong he is. Here's the one thing I will say about James Harrison is that a friend of the show, Bryant McFadden, good friend of mine, came on and I worked with him for 3.5 years in Chicago. He said nobody works harder than James Harrison. Nobody works harder in the gym than James Harrison. But he's a different kind of dude, which sort of alluded to something that Denise said of him being aggressive. Maybe that's the word, I don't know, but all he would say is like, he's just wired differently. He's a different kind of football player. So that's probably why no one will talk shit to him when he's in the building. And it's easier when he leaves. But like, the other thing is, I think those players wanted to defend the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right.
And that's why they came out and were starting to talk shit about James Harrison.
Because they felt that Harrison wasn't portraying what actually happened. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cold to cut a man, a week before the season.
Yeah, very cold.
A team that, could potentially go to the Super Bowl, a guy that's bled, black and yellow. Yeah. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa. For his entire career. Like, that was kind of, cold. But I think they were trying to clarify, like, no, this was not a spur of the moment type of thing. This has been a guy that's been causing problems almost since week 1. Yeah. And now we finally got rid of him.
But yeah, so they got rid of him. He's been causing problems. And then I think he proves the Steelers' point in them saying like, this is the reason why we cut him off, because he pulled the ultimate Benedict Arnold move and he went, he could have gone to any other team.
Oh, that's what I'm doing though. If my girl, my girlfriend breaks up with me, I'm looking straight for her friend.
No,
I knew you liked me.
Do that.
I knew you liked me the whole time.
Absolutely not. You don't. I mean,
that sounds
you have any respect for yourself and your legacy,
that's what I'm doing.
The legacy that he left behind with the Steelers.
I'm gonna leave a legacy, all right.
You don't go to that. You don't do that.
Wait a minute. You're saying that if a girl breaks up with you, you're going straight to her friend.
Yeah. If now the circumstances of the breakup are important.
Yo.
So let's say,
in a relationship?
well, let's not get too this. No.
That's for his third appearance.
We don't want
God bless that woman.
No, we don't want those watching.
God.
Now I'm just saying that say I'm with, let's take James Harrison perspective on it and put it into a relationship.
Okay.
James Harrison gets with this young lady, right?
Right.
And she says, I'm gonna spend all this time with you.
For 8 years.
I love you, and all of this stuff. And all of a sudden though, when you get in a relationship, the young lady is spending a lot of time with her younger friends, her younger guy friends and everything. And you're like, hey, I signed this 2-year commitment contract to be with you, and you're hanging out with TJ Watt all the time.
All right.
Eventually, the girl says, you know something? You're right. I prefer to hang out with TJ Watt. See you later. Here's your stuff in the middle of the street. I'm hurt by this. So I'm not above the petty.
I understand where you're going. All I could think of, this is a rough analogy.
No.
Like a really rough analogy. Because the Steeler way.
Let him finish this. Let him finish.
All right, go ahead.
No, so after this, I'm kicked out on the curb. Now remember this, he didn't call the Patriots. The Patriots called him.
Oh yeah, he's free.
Right, so I'm kicked out on the curb. I don't have a place to stay. I'm living in my car. And Suzanne, who just happens to know the Steelers, Suzanne's text me and say, hey, I heard what happened with you and Miss Steeler. You don't have a place to stay. You don't have anywhere to go. I have a little extra bedroom at my place. If you want to come over, I got some chicken. I got some cereal. I'll make you some biscuits. What am I supposed to do? Do I supposed to starve? Do I supposed to go to the
No, I think that's different.
Should I go to Miss Brown?
See, it was going so good.
Miss Brown?
This is by the way, it's not a room, it's a fucking mansion. Because that's what the New England Patriots are.
You don't want me to go to Miss Brown, do you? Because Miss Brown hasn't won anything in 2 years. You want me to go to Miss Brown? You want me to go to Miss Colts? All of these all of these young ladies who, maybe are not
he wants to
IG model level. Or do you want me to go to Halle Berry?
He said IG model.
Huh? If Halle Berry called and said, hey, Rob, you want to come through? I don't ask questions, I just go. She's probably crazy, but it doesn't matter. Because once you get the call, it's either be out in the cold. Everybody don't live in LA. It's cold in other places. It's like 2 degrees in Chicago.
But he's not getting paid more than what he can be.
It's not about getting paid, though. It's about winning.
It's not about money. That's the first thing. Didn't one of the Jodeci or Boys to Men teach you that? It's not about the cash. It's about the love. James Harden, he just wants to feel love.
Okay.
And he's feeling the love from Miss Patriot that he did not feel from Miss Steeler, who wanted to hang out with TJ Watt and Bud Dupree. And when it was, Miss Steeler was like, hey, I'm getting ready to go to Applebee's with TJ Watt and Bud Dupree. And Harrison was like, can I come too? And she was like, no, you're inactive. Had to stay at home.
Let us know your thoughts. Comment section below.
Go to Miss Patriot.
And subscribe to TY.
Don't go to Miss Brown.